Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, it's Phathead. Welcome to Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. Hot one. We're going to have a heat advisory starting at 11 a.m., goes all the way through Wednesday night at about 9 p.m. Hot, hot, hot. Today, close to 90. Tomorrow, close to 100. Now, those aren't exact, but, 88, 89 today. Tomorrow, it says 97, but, at any point, who knows? Who knows how hot it's going to get? Be careful. On a serious note, when you get heat like this, please don't leave any animal, child, anything in the car. Thank you. Check on the elderly who may be without air conditioning. Just different things like that. It could get very, very uncomfortable, very hot, and sometimes very dangerous when you have heat advisories like this. So I know we have national days happening in the 8 o'clock hour. We always kind of do stuff with that, but there's a few that we really need to delve into. It is National Mac and Cheese Day. We've all made mac and cheese. Some love it, some not so much. Maybe more of a kid thing. Definitely an adult thing on holidays for sure. I have to tell you, Chick-fil-A mac and cheese, I think is fantastic. Love it so much. Sometimes I'll make mac and cheese and I'm not so sure if I did the right job. Typically, Elijah has been eating a lot of mac and cheese, from time to time. He'll just have me boil the water and he will then make it himself. He knows exactly how he wants it to taste. He's like, you just put the water on the stove for me. Okay, fine, no problem. So with that said, couple of things about mac and cheese. Spirals were the clear winner in a poll about what type of noodles you use. 55% said spirals. I think that's crazy. I thought the curved or, the tubes, right, or the curved ones, no, they came in second place, far behind. And shells, I thought might be number one. Shells were a distant third place. Found that shocking. What cheese are you using? Cheddar. Of course, cheddar is number one. No problem there. Next at 20% was kind of like a tie between Monterey Jack and Gouda and Munster, but cheddar wins that. Spices. Some people using pepper, dry mustard, paprika, salt, Dijon mustard. I've never used all that type of stuff. Typically, don't use much of that at all, but people are throwing spices in there for their mac and cheese. When asked about meat, 2/3 of the people said, no. Meat does not go in mac and cheese. And that meat only goes in, when you have like the lasagna and things like that, the baked ziti, so you want to throw them, that's fine. Not mac and cheese, no. Vegetables, no, not happening. I'm sorry, you could choose to maybe throw in a couple of, cut up some carrots or broccoli or whatever, but, and I know some people, Abigail, my daughter, loves peas and corn. Sometimes we'll throw peas and corn for a little crunch in the mac and cheese, but typically we're not. I think we're doing vegetables more than meat, but typically not doing either. Sauce, just, nothing crazy, no real response here, just the cheese really. Dairy, of course, people adding whole milk, that was number one, and cream was second. Evaporated milk was third, and cooking style. Interesting. It was close, but oven-baked beat stovetop. And I would think most people are making stovetop mac and cheese. People who are making mac and cheese on a daily basis are making stovetop mac and cheese, not oven-baked. But, yeah, we love when you get the crunch in the oven, right? Definitely, for sure. But how often? Has to be 3 out of 4 times you were doing it on the stovetop. Maybe more. July also, National Grilling Month. All right? The average American enjoys 13 grill days per year. 84% of Americans say they would grill more if they had more opportunities. What are some of the fears of grilling? Grilling chicken, getting it cooked right. Dropping meat through the grates, always a problem. Running out of propane, definitely a fear. Cooking evenly, for sure. Definitely a big fear. Also, people ranked the biggest grilling sins for grilling season. Number 1, touching another person's grill without permission. That's true. Not allowing the meat to rest before serving is number 2. That is a sin. Opening the lid unnecessarily At number 3, backseat grilling, like just standing around giving advice to someone. No. That is a sin. And number 5 for grilling season and grilling sins, pressing down on a burger with a spatula. No, you got to leave the juices in. Okay, plenty more to do this morning. You're bald and the beautiful up at about 8:12. Some more on national days and good news stories late 8 o'clock hour. We have a heat advisory starting about 11 a.m. We'll get close to 90 tomorrow, closer to 100 for Dublin Deck on the water, River Avenue in Patchogue. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.